confident about this Gsuite apps. Yes, I use our traditional old method, the PowerPoint presentation, to teach the children in an interesting way and for the in a effective teaching learning process. Then we don't want any child to miss the class. So what we teach in Google Meet and should also be posted in material for children's reference. Most of us post just the image or the YouTube video, and children who miss class, no, they may find it difficult to understand. To overcome such problems, and whatever we teach in the class, if we make it as a video and post it in the material, it can be used by the students. And after completing the lesson, if we post, children who miss the class also can see, and children who are coming to the class regularly also can see the notes. Notes can also be uploaded. So it will be useful for us, and even teachers, we can refer it for our future use. So since most of the teachers are having iPad, even I use iPad only. I have made the presentation through iPad only. Let me share the screen. Can you see? In iPad, can you see my screens?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So go to iPad this and go to Keynote and click Keynote, and here create presentation is there. Just click it. There are so many themes. For my primary children, I prefer this chalkboard. So I click here. And here you can type any heading you want, Hindi or English, anything you can type. Then at the top, if you see the right side, the plus symbol is given. If you click this, you'll get all these options: a photo or video, camera, record audio, then image gallery, drawing, equation. All these will come. You can use anything to teach. I have tried for primary, so all the 4 subjects, whatever we need can be done here. If you click this, we get all different types of pictures to teach geometrical shapes, then objects, then animals, then all this, whatever we want, we can see these pictures and we can insert in the slides. And here we have got the graph also. It can be used to teach mathematics. And here we have got the tabular column option. It can be used in EVS, English, or maths. We can use these tabular columns. Now, just down there is one plus is given. Just click it and you can add a new slide. In this new slide, now first standard children are going to come. We have to teach them formation of letters. They would have learned English already. Hindi is new for them. So while teaching, instead of showing somebody else video or showing the pictures, we can write and show how to write the letters. For example, for this, I just go to plus and go to drawing and see different pencils are there, and eraser, how they use in Jamboard and other things, same thing is there. I select this and I want to write the letter A. So I teach the children, this is A, and A I teach. Now give done, and you can just drag it to enlarge and show it to the small children. You can just enlarge it. Now, sometimes when the children, most of the children make a common mistake. When they write Hindi, first they draw the line. Then whichever line is easy for them, they draw it, then they write the letter. Now, I want to teach them the correct formation of letter. For that, you can go for animation. Just click here. You go to animate. Down, you get 3 options. Go to add building. And here also you get many options. Go to line draw and give done. The formation, correct formation. So this first I wrote then I thought I can write that's why it is coming. Otherwise, you can teach formation of letter. Step by step, you can teach. Now I have made one presentation. Just I'll share it with you. This Hindi, I can both, Hindi option is also there. So Varnamala, you can teach. Now, the letter La, step by step, it can be taught like this. And even the words. And you can insert the pictures also. No, say ma, the child, if you show the picture, the child will understand the meaning of the word. Is mango. We need not explain it to the child. And to teach maths, the different shapes can be taught like this. The shapes are already there. You can just insert the pictures. Many teachers are taking trouble in drawing the pictures and showing it to the children. They take the self videos. So instead of doing that, we can, if you use this PowerPoint presentation, it can be explained easily. And then equations, one option is there. Any equation can be written in maths and it can be taught. And tabular column is there. For EVS also we can use, English also, any subject also we can use. For maths also we can use this tabular column. And graph is there. And one sum, this one I had taken from fourth standard maths. The teacher has taken pain to draw the house and the school building to calculate the distance between house and school. So instead of drawing, and it is time consuming, and the teacher has to sit and work for that. Instead of that, if you just click here, you get the picture, house picture also, you'll get school picture also, you'll get the clip art. Then you can just type it and it can explain it to the children. So it will be easy for you to do the work, and children also will understand better. When you save it in future also, you can use it for revision. So it can be done like this, and even you can use the graph to teach maths. And reading here, many of the teachers know what we do. We just use the textbook and show. When we show it in the mobile, I myself have seen sometimes I'm not able to understand whether the teacher will be reading somewhere where he's reading. It will be difficult for us to find out, especially Hindi. So if you take this option, just to take that photograph of this and it show it to the children, it is very clear. And you can use the eye pencil, and you can just, wherever you read, just you keep the pointer over there and just show this is a picture of, like this. If you read it, the child will understand better. And even reading practice can be given. Say our children have got one problem, that is, if you ask them to spell the word, they'll say the spelling correctly. They recognize the letters, THIS, they'll say. But if you ask them to make it as a word, they don't know. So the spelling reading practice also can be given like this. Small comprehension passages can be taken, and it can reading practice can be given. So THIS, this IS is like this. If you teach, the children will understand better. And suppose we are teaching comprehension, in our question paper we give the comprehension passage. We ask the direct questions, and we ask some more questions that find the past tense of this word. Suppose now I'm asking you past tense of decorate. Find out means, just you can ask the children what is the past tense of decorate. You can just wait just one minute. So one second. Just you can mark it and show it to the child. Decorated. What is the plural? Write the plural for child. The children will find out. There's a children is here. What's the past tense of came is here. Like that, you can just mark it, and you can make the children understand better. Instead of showing the book directly, we can take the photograph and you can teach like this. So it will be more effective for the children. And even that animation is there. You can teach for small children, for first standard children in school readiness program. If you want to teach any stories, instead of showing some other videos, we can just make our own videos and explain to the children. We can teach the colors also, objects also we can teach, and we can develop a story also that can be used for some subject enrichment in third, fourth, fifth standard. We can give some pictures. We can ask the children to develop the stories, and they will say orally. Speaking competency can also be developed. So we can say like this: there's a tree, a car is coming here. A rabbit is about to cross the road. The man is saving it. You can see the clouds. Like that, you can add any number of pictures, and you can develop the speaking skill of the children. Now, since I teach this method, I used to teach one day English for second standard using phonic methods to give the reading practice I taught. Now, since I'm teaching EVS in fifth standard, since teaching EVS, it is always the lesson is given starting with the story. I think the stories are not necessary. We need not focus more on the story because through the story we had to teach the competency only. So whatever I do, just I share with you. With this lesson, seeds and seeds there in fifth standard EVS. This lesson I have taken. The children should know about the seeds. So one story is already given. So when I teach about the sprouting, I just narrate the story, and then I gave the activity how sprouting should be done. Before that, whatever concept is there, just I divided the concept into 3 or 4 classes, what to be taught, and each day one subtopic is taken, and I discuss And I recording I do later after completing the lesson. Only I do recording for the whole lesson because I want the class to be more interactive. So I want to talk with the children. So I show only the power pictures and explain to them. And whatever I taught and whatever is taught that day, only for that I give notes as points. Then from the points, homework is given. The children will find out the answer from the points and they will write the answer. So the lesson will continue for 3 or 4 weeks. In between, activities are given. Then after the completion of the lesson, I take one revision, full revision I show all the pictures and the whole lesson. I just in brief, I just explain to them, and then whatever notes is given, that also read and discuss with the children, and then I make it as a single video and post it in the material so that the child can see at any time. And those who are missing the class also, they are using it. Even question papers can be prepared like this. All the notes also can be given like this. Just I'll share it with you. I showed all the pictures. So seeds, now they'll understand what are seeds, and they will name the seeds, different types of seeds, all these they name. Then through the seed, how the plants grow, the different steps of germination can be taught like this. Each step we'll see, and what is shoot, what is root, how the root plant is growing, all these things can be explained. Then after that, whatever they have learned, only this I give them as the points. So that it will be easy for them. Only the concept based on the 3 competencies I give them. So they learn this, and from here I'll ask the questions as assignment. Suppose what is germination? Then they'll find out the growing of a plant from growing of a plant from the seed is called germination. So they'll find the answer from here and complete the work. Then wherever necessary, that like this I taught everything. After discussing everything, suppose some if light seeds, all these I discuss with them. The class is more interactive. Now in this lesson, the picture plant is given. So the children know the animals hunt. When I tell them the plants hunt, that concept is new for them. They may not understand. So for in such cases, I just put a video for them to make understand it. Because the child will learn better by seeing. See the plant, when the insect sits, slowly that petal here discloses it. And the insect goes inside. This plant, even it hunts the frogs also, all types of insects also. So when we say the children, their imagination will be different. So when you show the picture, when you show the video, they will understand better and they will remember also. Like this I show. And then when dispersal of seeds come by wind, by water, and by animals and birds, they understand better. And when I tell dispersal by explosion, the word explosion is a new word for them. They may think, what is explosion? For that, I added, just put a video. The bursting of seed is called explosion. So by seeing this, the child will understand better, oh, this is only explosion. The seed will disperse in this way also. And then after discussing all these things, here in EVS especially, we are teaching only concept. So when we teach the concept, the child should understand everything. Here the child understands that the plant is grown with the help of seed, and it knows about the seedlings, the germination of seeds, and the condition necessary, everything understand. But it should not be there in the child's mind that only through the seeds the plants are growing. Here I have to tell them that the plants can be grown by some other methods also. It is not given in the book. If we go out of the book and show the pictures, seeds are not only the way, these are the different way where the plants can be grown. So the concept, the child will know the concept of growing the plants in different ways. Then after completing the lesson, I just show them full, all the pictures I show them. Again, I discuss everything and the notes is also given. Then I post it in the material. This is how I do. I'll just tell you how to record it. For recording, first you have to go to Control Center and click the recording button, and then select the option Photos and click Start Broadcast. Then it will start recording. The video and audio will be recorded and saved in Photos. Then to upload it in material, you can go to Classroom, add material in attachment option, click pick photo and select the video. Once it gets uploaded, you can send it. If you have your own YouTube channel, you can upload and share the YouTube link. And many of us may think that YouTube videos are better than our videos, but when our children use it, sometimes the video is too long and the language is too high. Our children won't be able to follow. And some videos are very short, and that is not enough for our children. So our children will be comfortable when they hear the voice of their own teacher. They're also comfortable, and we also will be satisfied that we have taught our children. So this is the way I do. If I any suggestion for the effective learning is welcome. So suggestions, please. Thank you.
Anybody wants to tell anything?
So any suggestions from your side? You know
Yeah,
what?
yes, ma'am.
I don't
No,
use the
this is
Jamboard. I don't know how to use, so I continue with this. Then
no. This keynote is just for information. Maybe knowing keynote is like a PowerPoint presentation in
yes,
Microsoft Windows. It is in
laptop.
iOS software. It's iPhone or mobile or any of the iOS software using devices will use the keynote as PowerPoint presentation in Microsoft. So they have their own versions and
Yes,
advantages. But most of the time, people will say that the keynote in iPhone is much, much better than PowerPoint
I,
presentation. In
we can videos, animation can be done.
yeah, now in PowerPoint presentation also, all of them have come up. You
Yes,
can convert that PowerPoint presentation into video. You have a lot of clip arts you can
yes.
use. It
Not
all goes with the innovation to ideas what teacher can take it up. You have to do some research behind that.
yes.
But I really very much liked your presentation.
Thank.
The way you have presented it. This is the video you have presented, no?
Yes, the feedback is there in the material. So even today I completed one lesson. That every drop counts. So that also I have posted in the materials.
No, whatever you explained now, is it the video you
Yes,
have already recorded or
no, no,
just?
recorded. So just I will explain
Yeah,
it to you.
yeah, yeah. No,
The
that's
area.
really, really very good. Most of the primary classes, including the class up to 8,
Yes,
if you follow this type of methodology for teaching, no, with visualization, it will
yes,
become easier for the children because visualization is only the way they can remember the concepts. So we have to give more of visual effects for our presentations. Since they are not able to see us, at least they listen our voice and get some visualization through our presentation. That will be really better. Your idea is very, very good.
yes. Thank you. So
And
because now slow learners have improved a lot. So,
yeah,
they do the work, they do activities, and immediately the answer in the class when the interaction is going on, those children answer well. So it has
correct.
reached. So that way I'm happy.
Yeah, and 28 onwards, I think there is a training program for two of our teachers for
Yes, sir.
class one after getting class one admission. That's why they asked us to complete the class one admissions by 28 because Yet Mysore is going to take up the training program. So
Yes,
our
yes.
class one teachers,
Who will attend?
Renu ma'am and Chika ma'am will be getting the training. So after they get trained, then let us see, let us listen from them what exactly can be done. The same thing, if it is applicable for class 2 to 8 also, we'll try to follow the same methodology.
Yes, sir. So who will attend the meeting? So only two they are given two section
We
schools.
we have only two teachers allotted for class 1. So I
Yes,
gave the information of only two teachers to them. They
yes,
asked
sir.
for HM, but our as per norms, our HM post is vacant. So I just not
So the
suggested your name.
class teachers can attend. No, sir.
Yeah, both Renu ma'am and Shika ma'am can attend that. After that training program, let us see what exactly they got it. We'll listen from them.
Yes.
Okay, anybody wants to share related to this iPad because many of you are using iPad and
That's why I offer.
some of the system related to iPads are completely different. So anybody wants to share based on this keynote from iPad? Yeah. All 26 silent. Any other issues related to this online classes? As yesterday, I have sent you some messages related to adding the students to the classrooms, and then trying to invite them and get them into the classes, and also looking into the way they are taking it up, and especially some of the newly admitted children. There are about 25 30 children, different classes and sections. Their parents are more eager to get into it. So please add them, inform them, tell them, explain them the procedure and the system what we are following for online classes, and share them the timetable. And if already some of the material available, if they are able to see that material once they uh, logged in, then they can see all the material. So you can tell them to take up one by one the previous ones also, and the current session whatever it is going on. Give them some time, and to get adjusted to the situation, because they will be new to your voice, new to you. They have not seen you at all, and they'll be just listening what exactly you say. And so show some videos through meeting also, and your face also. Let everybody get acquainted with the new people, and then slowly put them into a proper track, and see that maximum number of students are attending your classes, because again and again the attendance is taken it as a serious issue for online classes. uh, whenever we think of completion of the syllabus, every time all the officers nowadays they are telling completion of the syllabus is not important, improvement of competencies is important. And the point very important is at least once in 2 weeks, all the maths, science, and English teachers must take PISA based questions once in 2 weeks from class 6th to 10th, and also some 11th also. 11th also, some 8 students are eligible for PISA examination in 2022. So 6th to 11th class, all the teachers of maths, science, and English have to take up the PISA type of questions and have a discussion, give the practice questions to them once in 2 weeks. So whenever you have your class, that time you have to say that now we are going to same chapter, whatever the chapter you are teaching, from the same chapter you create questions based on the PISA examination, and you try to discuss and give one more question for them as a homework. So that way the practice have to be taken up, and that material should be available on our Gsuite account, so that whenever our officers want to see what exactly to be done, they can see it. And very specifically you save that as visa type of questions, so that it will be easy to locate and identify what exactly done. So for that we need to plan it. We need to prepare properly the type of questions how they are going to ask, and the same way, same difficulty level we have to create and try to discuss and inform the children. And many of the children are having problem with logging in, and I request all of you to help them out, because it is not the problem of logging in, it is the problem of the device, it is the problem of removing all the unwanted things from the memory or cache files, and clearing the cache files and making the buffer ready, and also removing all other accounts, private accounts which are already there in the devices. So if they use very exclusively for this particular G Suite purpose a device, that will be more better. Otherwise, also they have to see that whenever they use the private accounts, they should not disturb the linking of the accounts of the apps which are already there in the mobile. So if they use Google Meet from their personal account, then next time when they want to log in into G Suite account, it will not get added up. So there are so many issues concerned to safety of the children and their work done. That's why there are so many formalities associated with G Suite account. So all of you have to understand. You have to explain the parents. You have to explain the children, and if they use exclusively for the purpose, it will be easy and very simple also to use it, and everything will get added very easily. But they make it more complex by adding so many accounts and also using the data unwantedly for other purposes. So this you have to explain, and once you personally see that that is only the login problem, not the problem of the device, then you inform me. I'll try to reset the password. Then again you can look into it. Then and there you can call me and tell me, sir, I have tried all the way and nothing happening. It's only login problem. Then and there I'll try to reset it so that you can try once again. That is how we try to remove all these hurdles for joining the students to the classes. And soon we'll be adding the class 1 also, class 11 also. Today by night, the class 11 people will be added with the G Suite accounts, so that tomorrow onwards, the class 11 also will start. I was discussing with Anjana ma'am that for 1 or 2 days, they will get acquainted with the system. Afterwards, the syllabus can be taken up. Uh, so this is what exactly I want to say. Please cooperate with the parents, children. Many of them may be asking several times that they are not able to log in, and you have to tell them that sometimes the children will deceive you. Simply tell that they are not able to log in, though they can, and sometimes it may be the real problem. So we have to understand the mentality of the child and see whether that fellow will be really giving some wrong impression about adding to the classes. Regarding this, anybody have queries? Let me listen.
Sir, that I put you message for that, no, that 5 new admissions are there in the 5th class, and 4 of them I have contacted. One of them I have already added, but one child, its number is out of service. So what should I do, sir?
Yeah, send an email to them. Email ID is there, no?
Their
You
personal
have,
email ID.
yeah, personal email ID is there.
Okay, sir.
You just send them an email stating that I am trying to contact on this number, not able to contact. Please call me back on this number.
Okay, sir.
And
Thank you,
also
sir.
put a message to that mobile number whenever they'll come into contact. They'll see and inform.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, let us see how better we can connect them.
Okay, sir.
And the table what I have sent today, there are so many students who are not added for many classes because uh, people are very eager to get added, and if they are not added for some reasons, that will create problem for us. So we have to see that taking the attending the classes by the children is different from they are added to our class. Our class should have the full strength on roll. Whether they are attending, it is just like you can just put a logical relation between what exactly was going on,
Sir, that
what
one
what
that Radha
exactly was
student is there,
going
no?
on, what exactly
Her,
going on with the real situation to this situation. We have the attendance register. In the attendance register, we have the list of the students. All of them are in the class, but some of them attend. Not attending, we are going to put the absent. So this absent and present situation must also exist on online cases. So you have to keep a record. That's why I gave every day you have to give an attendance. And in that attendance, you should know. So you should have a record of how many children are attending your classes, so that you put an absent and present separately. One Excel file you create on daily basis, like an attendance, and try to put absent present, so that we will be having a record. Simply writing some 20 children attended today, so who are those 20, we should know. So try to maintain one attendance with a daily basis on everybody. Like class teachers used to take the attendance on regular basis, the same way every class teacher or subject teachers now, because we don't have the class teacher system here, though they have added the teachers to them. So every subject teacher must have the attendance on timetable basis. So daily for 5 minutes, you take the attendance, note down absent present in one Excel file, and keep it as a record, save it as a record. Attendance, taking the test and giving the marks, and classes, competency based questions, PISA based questions. These are the things which you have to focus all the time, and they only save us. पवित्र जी बताइए, something you were telling.
नो सर, मैं यही कह रहा था सर, जो सुबह एक पेरेंट्स की कॉल आई थी तब मैं सो रहा था, वो टाइम तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही था सर, तो उसकी कई मिस कॉल आई थी, मैं उसका अटेंड किया, बोला मैं प्रिंसिपल सर को कॉल किया हूँ और आप मुझे वो लिंक भेज दिया। तो मैं उसे बताया कि गुड़िया थी जो आपकी, अभी उसका एडमिशन हुआ है, तो मैं आज आपको भेज देता हूँ और आप लॉगिन कीजिए। फिर बाद में हो गया था सर, उसने किया था, बाद में लॉगिन करवा दिया था उसका मैंने।
Okay, okay.
और सुबह शायद आपको कॉल किया था सर वो पेरेंट्स।
Okay, okay. No problem. See, we are all working on it. Sometimes it will be delayed, not a problem.
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
But there should be some initiation from our side, so that we will not be in trouble. If nobody is
नहीं सर,
calling them,
उसके
nobody informing them, nobody telling them, and even after payment of the fees, no, they'll be eager to get into it. They'll say that, sir, 2 days over, we paid the fees. I said, okay, wait. There is a process which is going on. Slowly it will take up.
ओके सर, ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, for 12th standard, sir, bio class, in bio group, the other computer students' names are also there, sir. So when I give the questions, the question assigned to them also. So I cannot give marks also. So then in all mark it will not come, no, sir. So what to do, sir? That one.
Uh, Computer.
Sir,
Even I group also bio.
so shall I tell, sir? Actually, I also have the problem. Hindi children and math children are parallelly connected. Ma'am, you just, when you assign, no, you just remove all those people. When you click that, all, no, you click all. In that, all the names come with the tick mark. So you remove the tick mark from the computer science students, and then
Okay,
assign will go only to the biology students.
okay. Then thank you.
Because assignments and material, you can assign it to number of classes, number of children also.
Ah.
So depending
Okay.
on the group you want to assign, you can select them from the right top corner. One pop down menu will come now. So in that you can select to whom, because even suppose you are taking 2-3 sections, you can send all of them together at once to all the classes. So there is no problem in that. And instead of all students, you select only your students.
Only
So
the
it
student.
will go to their students, that student only.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Who will be having class? Whose class tomorrow?
Sir, mine.
Who is that mine?
Shankar.
Okay. But you are talking from Lydia Madam's account?
Mine, my data is over. Today
Okay.
when I use the laptop, it is getting over. Even 3 GB I put, but it is getting over.
Is it? So you reduce the video clarity and audio
I
clarity.
switch off the video, audio only I am using, but if I present something, no, it is getting consumed
No,
quickly.
in that settings, you can reduce the clarity of the video or audio, picture clarity. It will
Sir,
use
sir.
less data. Yeah, less data it will use. It
Okay,
will
sir.
go for 3000 something pixel to by 2000 something pixel. It will use
Okay.
lot of data. Instead of that, you go for 1200 by 900 pixel. No, then it will use less data. Almost like one third of the data it will go.
Sir, sir.
You can save two-thirds of that data.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, all computers, even mobiles. Initially, there were some problem in sending the videos recorded from mobile also.
Ah,
So if you record it at low clarity, then it will be easy to low memory it will take, and it will easily get uploaded. It
yes.
will if you record it or if you send or at high clarity, like HD
Uh-huh.
clarity.
HD.
HD clarity uses lot of data.
Yes, sir. Mm.
Okay, then we'll listen to you tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
sir.
became expert, no, in
No, sir.
making
I am
online
not.
class.
Still, I am. Still, I am not very comfortable with it.
But you are the first one I saw like adjusting to very quickly to this situation.
No, no. Video lesson, I am very comfortable. But using other facilities, no. So it is still, I am not comfortable.
Yeah, whichever you have used most and easily, no, try to explain
Okay,
us.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, anybody say last word?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We call it a day. Good day.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Say something.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shakila ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Shakila ma'am.
अमित सर भी गए
मेरा मैं थैंक यू बाय बोल रही थी
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.